always want to know the truth. We always want to know the answers. In this world full of curiosity, we always want to find out what we want to find out. Are dinosaurs real? Do aliens really exist? What happened to the plane crash in Iran? Those are just few of the many questions we want to answer. And of course, in order for us to know the truth, what do you think we do? We gather data. And by gathering data, we find the answers. So welcome to my third vlog, and in this video, I'm going to discuss to you the methods of collecting data. You know, mathematicians always say that there are many ways to kill a chicken. And of course, in finding answers, there are also hundreds of ways on how we are going to gather, collect, and evaluate the data. But right now, we are going to focus on how to collect them. Are you ready? Because I am ready. In this part of the video, actually, we are just going to talk about interview and questionnaire. Now, let's begin discussing those things. The first type of data collection is interview. You know, interview means a meeting at which one person gathers a data from a respondent. And we have two kinds of interview. The first one is the direct interview. Now, what is direct interview? Direct interview is a face-to-face interview wherein the interviewer personally asks the interviewee the questions that he has or she has prepared for that kind of data collection. Just like this. Hello, good morning. Can you tell me something about yourself?
Hello, my name is Daniela Talibasan and I'm Tayo Secretary.
So, I see here your documents. Can you do a lot of works which I want you to do?
Yes, sir, I can do many office work.
So, I want my people to be very multitasking. Can you do office works?
Yes, sir, I can do many office work.
So, Talipasan, what should I expect from you?
I promise, sir, that I will do my best.
The next type of interview is what we call the indirect interview. Now, what is indirect interview? Indirect interview is a kind of interview wherein the interviewer asks questions to the interviewee using a cell phone, a telephone, or other communication devices. You know, the reason why they conduct indirect interview is that maybe the interviewee is far away from the interviewer. So I have here an example. Morning, is this AJ Guerra?
Good morning. Yes, this is AJ Guerra.
Oh, I would like to verify if you are that applicant who is applying for a manager in my company.
Yes, I am applying as a manager in your company.
Oh, I see. Now, I saw your requirements and you are qualified to become a manager in my company. Can you come here tomorrow so we can talk about it?
Sure. I'll be there tomorrow so we can talk about it.
And those are the two types of interview. Now, for the second method of data collection, we have what we call the questionnaire. And we have 8 types of questionnaires. The number one is what we call the guided response type. Guided response type is a type of questionnaire wherein the respondent or the one who answers is guided in making his or her reply. One example is a yes or no question with a follow-up question of why. You can find it on your personal data sheet or PDS. At the back of it, there is a guided response type question. And you know, the Likert scale is also an example of a guided response type, like 1 for always, 2 for sometimes, and 3 for frequently, 4 for never, just like that one. The second type of questionnaire is what we call the recall type. Recall type is very easy. It does not need multiple choices because all you have to do is to remember the answers. It is usually used for the demographics, like what is your name? How old are you? Where do you live? How long have you been working? Those don't need guides or multiple choices, right? You just have to remember. Number 3 is what we call the recognition type. Recognition type is very easy. You know, you will be given like choices and you have to recognize the answer. Maybe you have to identify the shape, the color, and everything. That's recognition type, just like this one. The next type is what we call dichotomous type. Dichotomous type could be a true or false, a yes or no, or agree and disagree. You know, dichotomous type is a type of questioning wherein the respondents have 2 choices only in answering questions. The next type is what we call the multiple response type. Multiple response type is very easy. You know, you will be given set of choices and you can answer 1 or more answers if you want to. This is an example. The next type is what we call the free response type. You know, it could come in a form of essay and the respondents can have the freedom to answer the question in any way he wants or she wants. You know, free response type could be answered in a long manner or could be answered in a very brief but concise way. The last type of questionnaire method is what we call the rating scale type. Rating scale type from the word rate. In here, the respondents are going to answer the questions through a rating. It could be 1 to 10, 1 to 5, or it could be in a description form which is very serious, serious, not serious, or never serious at all. You know, you can create so many answers. That's rating scale type. Like this. Now, that ends the part 1 of our topic about data collection. And before I'm going to end this blog, I'm going to ask first one of the teachers in Lamia National High School about the importance of data collection, not only in research, but in other subjects as well. Let me ask you this question. What is the importance of collecting data in research?
So, Mr. Blogger, thank you for inviting me here. You know, the importance of data collection is really general. It's not only in research. You know, research is everywhere. In English, in Filipino, or in any subjects like mathematics, history. There is always a research because people always want to find out answers, not only to a specific subject, but even to those things that they want to know. You know what I mean? Yeah. I have here my assistant, and he can explain this to you better. You know, I'm having a bad day today, so hey, what can you say about that?
Wait, sir. I'm playing ML. Sorry. Sir, collecting data is really important in all of the subjects: mathematics, science, English, Filipino history, or even sa personal development, sir. Because we will never know the answers if you are not going to collect data. And on case-to-case basis, sir, of course, there are situations that our methods or ways of asking questions should be different. Diba, sir? So, I'm going back to MN, sir. Thank you.
So that's it. He said exactly what I said.
Our teacher right here already told us all the important information about how important is collecting data not only in research but across the curriculum. So guys, thank you very much for listening and actively engaging yourself in this blog. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again. Bye.